name is Tammy Vass, and I'm Rachel Vass's mom.
I'm Dennis Vass, I'm her father. Rachel had an automobile accident when she was 16 that left her with a traumatic brain injury, wheelchair bound and dependent for most of her basic needs. It can happen to anybody at any time. We're guaranteed nothing in this life, but you've got to keep moving forward.
Life goes on after a traumatic accident as she had. We try to have her do as much that she always did before her accident.
We carried her up 15 flights of steps so she could go on a water slide. But we wanted Rachel to get the opportunity to be a little more independent and to actually have a life away from mom and dad.
Because she was very much clingy to us, and it was hard for me to leave the house to even go to work. She didn't, it was constant fear that the two constant people in her life were not going to return to her, and that scared her, I believe.
And we finally started looking for a residential program so she could get a little more independent.
And be on her own.
And there was nothing available in Harford County. We finally found, a group in Salisbury that had room for her and could take her. So for the last year and a half, we've been running, 3 hours one way to go see her every other weekend. They have done very well with Rachel. But it's not home.
No.
And Rachel knows it's not home. Harford County is home.
And then this is the new bathroom and new kitchen.
So this is where the vanity is.
For those in our community who have accessibility needs, there is a sea of housing options with structures that were not designed with them in mind. Thanks to the support of our generous donors, the ARC Northern Chesapeake region is changing this. Renovations have been underway at our newest house in Aberdeen, transforming a rancher built in 1962 into a modern, accessible house with a fully accessible bedroom suite, taking the place of what was previously a two-car garage.
Plug it in and out.
Oh, wow. So they'll open themselves?
Yeah, so we'll have the guys actually coming out next week to look at it and give us his.
For the Vass family, this is more than just an accessible house. This is the home their daughter Rachel has been waiting for. Harford County is home.
It's just a godsend that, this house has become
available.
And that Rachel's going to be able to come back home. Instead of 3 hours to come see Rachel, it's going to be
20 minutes.
We are honored to be a part of the Vass's story. Tammy, Dennis, and their daughter Rachel have overcome some of the hardest challenges that life can throw and are a great example of what the ARC NCR stands for, in empowering people with differing abilities to live, work, and thrive in the community. Others in our community are facing similar situations, and the need for accessible housing continues to increase. There is a waiting list at our door in need of services. And it is stories like the Vasses that drive home the reality that anyone could find themselves in this same situation in the blink of an eye. The Vasses' story could just as easily be our own. Join the ARC Northern Chesapeake region in continuing to meet the need for accessible housing in our community. Our goal is to raise $35,000 to go toward making our community living homes more accessible for people we support. Now is your chance to seize the day.